Hey, what's up? I'm back with Last Week in Lego. We're just gonna jump right into this because we got a bunch of a bunch more set reveals from for this summer. So starting off with 75451 Hut Palace Century Droid Showdown with 415 pieces for 49.99. This releases on August 1st. This is obviously based on The Mandalorian and Grogu. Uh, Embo's back in sets. It's been a long time. I think 2011 was the last time. This build doesn't it doesn't look very good, but it is exciting to see Embo back, and also no, there's no Rada in this set. I do hope there's gonna be a set with Rada sometime because that would just be awesome. Technically, this is fairly accurate to the movie. There are some pictures of this Sentry Droid, and it does look how it is supposed to look. I just think it's kind of ugly. But moving on, we got 80120 Prosperity Carp Leaping. This is 736. Nope, this has 736 pieces. It's $60, and it will be released on June 1st. Pretty good. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on all of these. I've got things I need to do today. Next is 80121 Ancient Moongazing Inn with 1,530 pieces for $130, released on June 1st. This build looks actually pretty good. I'm into this. Next we got 77059 Timmy and Tommy's Fun Day Out. This has 513 pieces for $60. This comes out on August 1st. A little Animal Crossing display set. Pretty okay, I think. Okay, now we have the advent calendars. So we have the Star Wars advent calendar. This is 75456 with 293 pieces for $45. All of these release on September 1st. I've got a close up of the new figures in here. Moff Gideon with a sweater, Mandalorian with a sweater, Grogu with a sweater, the new gray Jawas, which I think will also be in the Sandcrawler set that should be revealed sooner rather than later. IG-11 with a new head mold. So that's going to be interesting. I'm also hearing a rumor that in the upcoming UCS Super Star Destroyer, it will have all the bounty hunters, so I assume that IG-88 will probably have this head mold. Anyway, Carson Teva is also in this set, but he was in the New Republic X-Wing, so I didn't really zoom in on him. Your builds seem okay for this. But next we have the Marvel Advent Calendar, 75340, 317 pieces for $45. Only two new figures in this one. We got Wolverine in a holiday sweater. I like that sweater a lot. And the return of Doctor Doom, and I think looks pretty great. I don't love the rubber capes. I wish it was the starched fabric. Or even the spongy capes, whatever. But I did want to say that the builds in this set are not very good. They don't seem very specific to Marvel. They're just kind of like different display stands and small vehicles, and I'm not really into them. Yeah, anyway. So here's the Lego City Advent Calendar, 60510, 252 pieces with $35. Nope, for $35. Looks pretty good. Is this baby reindeer mold new? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I literally just caught my eye on it. This little wind-up penguin. That's a very that's just like Batman's penguin. So I don't know. Okay, then the Disney Princess calendar, 43298, 290 pieces for $45. I'm not crazy about it, but I did want to point out that Mushu comes in the set, and he was only ever in one other set before, so it's good to see him come back, I guess. Next we have a couple Sonic sets. 77119 Tails Tornado 1 with 310 pieces for $30. This comes out on August 1st. Looks alright. This Tails might have a new face print. I don't know, they get changed up a little bit every now and then, but it's kind of hard to remember which ones are new and which ones aren't, but it looks alright. Then we have 77120 Shadows Mech versus Gun Trooper with 374 pieces for $50, also August 1st. This one looks again interesting. I don't know if this shadow is new. I think it might be reused. I'm not sure. Just I'm praying for some Lego Chaotix. I gotta get them. Then we got some just one Speed Champion set. 77264 Jaguar Project 7. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking at this. The box title is different from the one that was on Lego's website. Okay, Lego's website says Jaguar Project 7 and Land Rover Defender. The box says Jaguar F-Type Project 7 and Land Rover Defender Classic. So there you go. 740 pieces for $60. This releases on August 1st. Pretty good. That Land Rover Defender, the hood is way too tall. That is a safety hazard. Okay, so a couple new brickheads. We got 40860 Toy Story, 528 pieces for $40. I think all of these come out on June 1st. Got Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and 2 aliens. Looks pretty cute. Not my favorite, though. Next, we have 40924 Megatron Robot and Vehicle with 224 pieces for $25. Also June 1st. Yes, June 1st. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool, I think. Sorry, I blanked out. Okay, next is 40925 Alice in Wonderland with 601 pieces for $40. Again, June 1st, we have Alice, White Rabbit, Mad Hatter, and Cheshire Cat. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. Okay, so a couple Lego City sets that just got missed a couple weeks ago. 60501. Okay, Lego's website says Lava Land Roller Coaster Park. The box just says Lava Land. So, yeah. This has 1,165 pieces for $100. Comes out on August 1st. It's very, like, Power Miners inspired. It's very cool. Next we have 60509 Harbor Freight Train, not the retail store. 803 pieces for $109.99. This comes out on August 1st. Not much more, about $10 more expensive than this set. I feel like it might just be for the train tracks. Those kind of just end up jacking up the prices just a little bit more. But I like the look of it. I like the shipping containers, and the box art looks pretty cool also. I like the nighttime with the floodlights and everything. Okay, then we have the mountain bike adventure van. This is 60512, 260 pieces for $20. Also comes out June 1st. I'm not crazy about this. Looks cool. Whatever. Okay, next we have the Creator 3-in-1s. We got 31388 family of koalas with 1,536 pieces for $130. This comes out on June 1st. And then we have the alternate builds for a little kangaroo and some sea turtles. Look pretty nice. Next we have 31393 Gray Wolf. 657 pieces for $50, also June 1st. Alternate builds is like a hawk and a raccoon, which the raccoon is actually super cute. Yeah, so there's that, and then a couple friend sets, 42701 Koala Habitat and Care Center, 521 pieces for $65. August 1st, this set has 4 little koalas in it, although it's the friend style of koalas and not the ones from the CMF, so that's a little unfortunate, but that's fine. Next is 42703 Mermaid Roller Coaster Ride, 864 pieces for $110. August 1st, looks pretty okay. 42704 Heart Lake City Grand Hotel, 1,406 pieces for $150, August 1st. I usually like the Friends architecture builds. This one is okay, but it's not really doing it for me the way that some of the other ones are. It's a little I don't know, kind of dollhouse-esque with the elevator on the side and everything, and the roof is it's that magenta color, which is like, it's fine, it's okay to get these colors. They haven't really done that kind of like pink lavender stuff in a little bit, I think, since Friends, season 1 is what it's called, I think. But it's, it's okay. And I'm looking at it now, and these kind of what is it? It's like 4x4. It's like 4x4, like the dome, but it comes to a corner, and then the corner goes to the. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to describe, but is that piece new? I don't know. Anyway, new Fortnite set, 77082 Rave Cave, 1,963 pieces, $229.99. Yeah. June 1st. Picture of the figures on the side. I think Cuddle Team Leader is the only one that's not exclusive to this set. I guess there's also a skeleton in there, but so yeah. So I guess this is based on Lego Fortnite, which is cool. I do like the build of this. Okay, next we have okay, I have some thoughts about this one. 40926 Sega Genesis console, 479 pieces for $40. This comes out on June 1st. Now, clearly this is not as detailed or large as the big NES or Pac-Man sets. But I kind of think that's like a good thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but it's like, it's good to have it like available. I'm glad that not everything has to be a big expensive collector style set now, because that's what it feels like has been going on. And the box isn't that kind of void black that all the adult welcome sets are. It's actually got like a cool background, and I think it's really more interesting, at least for me. I don't know how well it's gonna sell. I I guess this is the opportunity to see how well this does in comparison to some of the bigger display sets. But we got a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 cartridge in it, and it also pieces and stickers that can be used to switch it from the Sega Genesis to the Sega Mega Drive, that's pretty cool. Okay, next we have a couple new Star Wars sets. We've got 75461 upscaled Darth Vader minifigure, 1,028 pieces for $100. This comes out on June 1st. Is that a big fabric cape? That's interesting. I didn't, for some reason I just assumed it would be brick built. It's pretty cool if you're collecting the upscaled figures, maybe. I'm not crazy about it. But after that, we've got 75458 Imperial Remnant AT-RT driver helmet, 775 pieces for $70, also June 1st. I think, people have been fans of the helmet series of sets, but they haven't been doing as many of them as they used to, and I think some people were worried that they were just done with them. So here's a new one to ease your worries, and this one looks it looks all right. And then the next set, expensive, but I actually kind of like it. 75456 Imperial Lambda class shuttle, 961 pieces for $140. This comes out on July 1st. Our first Dr. Pershing minifigure. That's a new Moff Gideon. I like the build. I just don't like the price. This is very steep, and it's like, I don't want to have to say it on every set that I talk about, just because it's like, at that point, it's more efficient to say this is inexpensive. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think this is the last couple sets. We have 21582 Chicken Jockey. 344 pieces for $30. This comes out on August 1st. First appearance of, although it is brick built, the new baby mobs in a set with the baby chick, which is cute. I think this is this set is going to be pretty popular. I think. Okay, next we have a 11380 road bike with 1,015 pieces for $130. This comes out on June 1st. I think it looks okay. It's a bike. I don't know. The wheels are really interesting to me. I want to know what those are. Yeah, I don't know. It looks all right. I think this is the last one. We have 21066 New York City, the Big Apple, 1,465 pieces for $140. This comes out on June 1st. I just noticed it has a little Statue of Liberty in white, so that's kind of cool. I think this is pretty good. It's an interesting display piece. New York. That's, yeah. And then just a little piece of news, or rumor, I guess. We have an upcoming gift with purchase for June, which is 40902, Tribute to Leonardo da Vinci, with 251 pieces. And that should be all the news for this week, or at least all the news that I was interested in talking about. I know I don't cover everything, but yeah, if you want to stay in the know about future LEGO news, make sure to subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you later.